A reflection of self-love, the tale of Narcissus. In Greek mythology, Narcissus was a young man known for his extraordinary beauty. He was so handsome that people would instantly fall in love with him. However, Narcissus was also incredibly vain and dismissive of those who adored him. One day, he stumbled upon a pool of water and saw his reflection for the first time. He was mesmerized by his image, captivated by his own beauty. He became utterly fixated, unable to tear himself away from his reflection. Narcissus remained by the pool, consumed by his self-admiration, until he eventually wasted away and died. This ancient tale serves as a cautionary reminder of the dangers of excessive self-love and vanity. It introduces us to the concept of narcissism, a personality trait characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance, a deep need for admiration, and a lack of empathy for others. While we all possess some degree of self-regard, narcissism becomes problematic when it reaches extreme levels, negatively impacting our relationships and overall well-being. Beyond the surface. Understanding narcissism. Narcissism exists on a spectrum. It can manifest as relatively harmless vanity or escalate into a serious personality disorder. At its core, narcissism is characterized by a grandiose view of oneself. Narcissists often believe they are superior to others, deserving of special treatment and constant praise. They crave admiration and validation, often seeking it through boasting, exaggerating their achievements, or belittling others. Psychologists often distinguish between two main subtypes of narcissism: grandiose and vulnerable. Grandiose narcissists are typically extroverted, charismatic, and attention-seeking. They exude an air of confidence and entitlement, readily stepping into the spotlight. Conversely, vulnerable narcissists tend to be more introverted, sensitive to criticism, and prone to feelings of inadequacy. They may appear shy or reserved, but beneath the surface lies a deep sense of entitlement and a fragile ego. When narcissism becomes a disorder. While not everyone with narcissistic traits has a personality disorder, in some cases, narcissism can reach a clinical level known as narcissistic personality disorder, NPD. NPD is a mental health condition characterized by a pervasive pattern of grandiosity, a need for admiration, and a lack of empathy. Individuals with NPD often struggle to maintain healthy relationships, both personal and professional. Their constant need for attention and validation can be exhausting for those around them. They may manipulate, exploit, or devalue others to fulfill their own needs. NPD is diagnosed based on criteria outlined in the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, DSM-5. These criteria include a grandiose sense of self-importance, fantasies of unlimited success and power, a belief in one's uniqueness, a need for excessive admiration, a sense of entitlement, a tendency to exploit others, a lack of empathy, envious feelings toward others, and arrogant behaviors and attitudes. Section 4. The roots of self-obsession. The development of narcissism is a complex process, influenced by a combination of genetic predispositions, environmental factors, and cultural influences. Studies on twins suggest that there is a hereditary component to narcissism, indicating that some individuals may be genetically more susceptible to developing narcissistic traits. Environmental factors, particularly those experienced during childhood, also play a significant role. Overindulgent parenting, where a child's every whim is catered to and they receive excessive praise, can contribute to a sense of entitlement and grandiosity. Conversely, neglectful or emotionally cold parenting can lead to a deep-seated need for validation and attention. Furthermore, cultural values and societal norms can influence the prevalence of narcissism. Cultures that emphasize individualism, competition, and self-promotion may foster narcissistic tendencies. The rise of social media, with its focus on self-image and seeking external validation, has also been implicated in the apparent increase in narcissistic traits among young people. Section 5. Treatment and the struggle with self-reflection. The journey to address narcissistic traits can be, quite challenging. Treatment often involves psychotherapy, where individuals are encouraged to explore their deep-seated issues and develop healthier ways of relating to others. Cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, can be particularly effective in helping individuals recognize and change their patterns of thought and behavior. However, the process requires a willingness to engage in self-reflection, which can be difficult for those with strong narcissistic tendencies. Building empathy and developing a more realistic self-image are crucial steps in this therapeutic journey. Support from loved ones and a consistent therapeutic relationship can make a significant difference in the treatment outcome. Ultimately, while the road to change is not easy, it is possible for individuals to develop a more balanced and fulfilling sense of self through dedication and professional guidance.